Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining today's live webinar presented by CyberLink and SuperMicro. We all know that AI facial recognition is on the rise for the past few years, and it's been widely used in various types of scenarios like retail, city security, or surveillance. So today we will be covering several topics from CyberLink and SuperMicro. So let's take a look at today's agenda. Okay, so today's agenda will be breaking in 3 sections. The first section will be presented by myself. I'm Steven, the marketing director from CyberLink. So we'll be introducing our FaceMe AI facial recognition engine and our FaceMe Security, which is an end-to-end solution to enable facial recognition in the surveillance scenarios. And in the second part, we'll have SuperMicro to join us and presenting SuperMicro's AI inference workstation solution, which supports multiple GPUs on a single device. And this type of device can empower facial recognition in several types of surveillance scenarios. And the third part, the last part of today's presentation, we will have a live Q&A section, and you can raise your question if you like. So today we are presenting the live webinar using CyberLink's webinar service. So if you're having any questions during the course, you can see at your right-hand side, there's a chat window. You can raise your question there that we are having the online technical support person to answer your question instantly. And in addition, if you're finding some of other people's questions is very useful for you, then you can click the like button, the thumbs up button by side of his message so that we can easily filter the most liked questions and answer in the live Q&A section. All right, so let's start today's course. So let me introduce myself again. I'm Steven, the marketing director of CyberLink, and I will also invite Michael. He's the principal product manager for FaceMe product line, so he will join us later in the live Q&A section. Hi, Michael.
Hello.
Okay, thank you, Michael. Then next, we'll introduce our friends from SuperMicro, Tony Fan. Okay, so Tony is a senior product manager from SuperMicro.
Hi, everyone. My name is Tony Fan. I'm the SuperMicro's senior product manager.
Okay, thank you, Tony. And in addition, we're inviting Sylvia, who is also the product marketing from SuperMicro, and she's responsible for the APAC region.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, thank you, Tony. Thank you, Sylvia. All right, so let's start today's section. All right, so the first part from CyberLink will be introducing our FaceMe AI facial recognition engine. So to start with the facial recognition engine, which provides very high accuracy rate of up to 99.7% of a recognition rate. And the engine is optimized for different type of platforms, including Windows, Android, iOS, and various type of Linux distributions, such as Ubuntu, Red Hat, CentOS, or Yocto. Additionally, the FaceMe facial recognition engine can run on different type of IoT edge devices or on the server environments, such as SuperMicro's workstation or servers. So you can say that FaceMe is enabling all type of deployments with the power of facial recognition. So we talk about the accuracy rate. So here's a number from NIST, which is the National Institute of Standard and Technology from US. So NIST is running this FRVT, facial recognition vendor test, 3 to 4 times every year. So here we see a set of number. The first number is the visa number. Visa number means you're having the frontal photo to recognize a face. So we can provide up to 99.7% of accuracy rate. And additionally, the visa border, meaning that when you cross a border, like for example in the airport, we can provide up to 99.06% of accuracy rate. And the last number you see here is called wild. So wild is usually used in the surveillance scenario that it's not a frontal photo. It may be taken, the photo might be taken from various angles and in different lighting condition, or even face being partially covered. So in the wild test, we can still provide 96.88 of recognition rate in the wild test. So this total number is helping CyberLink's FaceMe rank as number 16 of the development team in the NIST FRVT 1x1 vendor the test. So this number is from the latest report published in May 2020. And additionally, that in the top 20 list, if we are excluding the vendor from China, then we are listed number 9. And if we are excluding the vendor from China and Russia, that I know some of you might have a security concern for deployment in US or Europe, then excluding Russia and China number, we are ranked number 5 globally. So this is the number from NIST. So NIST is the most creditable authority worldwide to do the facial recognition test. So that you can see the number here. Our CyberLink FaceMe is actually quite well performed in this benchmark. And next, we will show you the features for CyberLink FaceMe. So it contains with 6 major parts. The first one is called face detection. So it can detect the face when a person walks into a camera. Then second thing is called face recognition, meaning the facial recognition engine will extract the facial features, then mapping with the facial features in the database to identify which is this person. And the third thing is called face attributes. So in the face attribute, we can extract the major attributions like age, gender, and emotions, and even the head orientation for a person. Additionally, the CyberLink is very good for the image preprocessing technology. So our True Theater technology can help doing the video preprocessing before doing the recognition, which can enhance the accuracy rate by 11.65%. And the fifth part is called anti-spoofing. So anti-spoofing is that if in front of a camera you want to use a photo or a video of a people's face to cheat the facial recognition engine, then we can identify it's not a real person. And lastly, but very important for the applications nowadays, is that it can detect the medical mask and doing the facial recognition when you are wearing mask. So let's take a look at the demo video. Okay, so this is a demo for FaceMe AI facial recognition engine. So as you can see, when a person comes in the camera, the blue circle is marking where the face is. Then I'm tagging this person's name, then it can recognize this is Omri, this person. So when the person walks into camera for the second time, then it can identify the same person, and it's the second time visit. And additionally, you can see the engine can recognize the attributions like gender and age, and emotions like happy, angry, sad, neutral, or surprised. Okay, and the next thing we'll show you is that we know that during the COVID-19 pandemic, that 2 things are very important. One thing is a mask is helping you to prevent yourself from infected by virus. And the second thing is that your body temperature is one of the most important parameter to detect whether you are infected or not. So for FaceMe, we've introduced a new feature which can detect whether a person is wearing a mask or perform a facial recognition when you are wearing mask. And additionally, we're providing the integration with thermal camera that it can identify the person and measure the temperature of the forehead to test if the person is in fever or not. So let's take a look at the following demo video. So we'll be showing you a series of disease prevention technology. So first one, if you're wearing mask, then you will detect you're wearing mask. And if you are not wearing mask, then you will show that there's no mask on your face. And what if you didn't wear your mask properly, like you didn't cover your nose? Then you will show that the mask is not good. Okay, so this is the mask detection. And of course, FaceMe can detect multiple faces in a single video frame, so it can detect the mask status when we are setting it at the entrance with multiple people, or with the people in different skin colors. And additionally, we know that masks come in different forms, textures, so we can detect N95, medical, or cloth mask. And another case is that it can detect the people wearing masks in different angles. So that's the first thing, mask detection. And the second thing we'll see is the facial recognition with mask. So you can see this is me, and when I'm not wearing mask, FaceMe can recognize me. But if I'm wearing mask, it can still recognize that's Steven. All right, the next we'll show you a demo system of how we put these things together. So on this system, you'll see the identity and the mask status and the temperature of a person. So when the people walk in with mask, then you will show you're wearing mask and your temperature. And you're not wearing mask properly, you'll show there. So let us check that if you're using the temperature meter to compare, there you can see the number is actually quite accurate, around 37 Celsius degree. Okay, and what if I'm chilling it with a hot cup of water? Then you will detect the temperature. So this thing is very important that FaceMe is detecting the temperature of your forehead instead of the entire face or the environment. So it can provide you the most accurate temperature information. And additional thing is that we are supporting multiple thermal cameras from different vendors, so it can all work with the FaceMe facial recognition engine. And FaceMe, as we mentioned, that it's been designed to deploy in a different type of scenario. So you can say you can run it on all type of edge computing devices, whether it's embedded systems, server workstations, mobile devices, POS, kiosk, or like door security devices. And we're supporting multiple operation systems from Windows, Linux, Android, Jetpack to iOS. And for the inference engine, we are supporting many mainstream inference engines like OpenVINO from Intel and TensorFlow, TensorRT, and the Core ML from Apple. And in terms of CPU, GPU, VPU, and IoT platform optimization, we can support like Xeon CPUs or Intel Core i CPUs, or even as low as a Celeron CPU on the entry-level devices. And also, we are supporting the video processing, the vision processing unit from Intel, which is called Movidius. And additionally, we can work with like a GeoForce graphic card from NVIDIA or the Jetson platforms. And FaceMe, we can use it in many type of different scenarios, like in the security scenario, you can check the time and attendance and the access control. And in public safety, the police person can use it to verify the identities. And in the retail scenario, you can use FaceMe to deploy in, for example, the authentication when you're doing transaction. And you can also monitor and analyze the demographics of a person who are visiting your stores. And lastly, in the banking scenario, you can deploy FaceMe on either ATM or your mobile bank by enabling the 2D and 3D anti-spoofing functionalities on FaceMe. All right, then next, we'll show you another solution, because above we mentioned that FaceMe SDK is SDK, so that for the customer, they need to like integrate their own solutions. But what if you want to use a ready solution? Then we're having FaceMe Security, which is a packaged software that you can deploy on different places in your entire scenario. So we say FaceMe Security is providing an end-to-end surveillance solution. From the edge side, we are having FaceMe Security Workstation version, which you can do the real-time face detection and the facial feature extraction from the video streams from IT camera. And on the on-premises server, you can install the FaceMe Security Central version, where you can perform the functionality of the web console for you to configure your IP camera and workstation locations. Additionally, you can also use FaceMe Security Central's console to manage the face database of the person. And thirdly is that if you want to link this solution with the third-party services or enable instant messenger service, for example, when a dangerous person, a blacklist person come to your site and you want to send instant notification to the security guard, then FaceMe provide a built-in instant notification system, and also providing the HTTP APIs that you can integrate it with third-party services. So that's the FaceMe Security. So let's take a look at how it works. Okay, so first of all, let's see the setup. This setup is in an office scenario where we are having the IP camera pointing to the front door, and the dashboard is done on the screen. So when a person walks into the camera, you can see Michael has been detected, and he's a VIP to this company. And additionally, that the instant messenger has been sent to the phone to notify the person's name, location, time, date, and the enrollment note. And second is that you can use FaceMe Security to check employee records. Like when this person, Emily, walk into the camera, then we can see she's entering the office at a certain time. Okay, so this is a brief intro of FaceMe Security. So here, let's just take a look at the overview and how each component works. So the first part, you can see the workstation. FaceMe Security Workstation is being installed on the edge side where you're having your IP cameras connecting to. So you all know that when you are doing the real-time face detection and the feature extraction, you will need a GPU on your system. So the workstation version is requiring the workstation with GPUs like from NVIDIA or the VPU from Intel Movidius, so that you can do the real-time face detection and the feature extraction. And after the feature being extracted, it's actually a very small size of data at the 3 KB per data set. Means the data for a single person is only 3 KB. Then this data will be sending back to the FaceMe Security Central. And FaceMe Security Central, as we mentioned, is being installed on the on-premises server. And the major purpose is that it's managing the face database, which is a Microsoft SQL, Microsoft SQL Server based, where you can manage the face database. Then FaceMe Security Central can extract the facial features from the face database and comparing with the feature set sending back from FaceMe Security Workstation to identify which person is this. Then after identifying that, it can do things like tracking the visiting time and identify if this person is a VIP or blacklist person. Then after identification, we can then linking this service to the instant notification system. So we're providing 3 different ways. The first way is that CyberLink, we're having the U-Messenger is an instant messenger service building into the FaceMe security scenario that it can send the real-time message to the smartphones or PCs installing the U-Messenger software. And second thing is that if in your scenario, you need to link with the third-party services, and we're providing the HTTP API that you can link your service to the third-party services. And additionally, we are also working very closely with Vivotech, that our service is integrated with Vivotech's VAS2 VMS software, so that it can send the notification to the VAS2 VMS. So this is the entire architecture. And what's the benefit of this architecture? So you can see on the edge side where you need to do the face detection and face recognition. So you need GPUs, right? And like from SuperMicro, they're having different type of workstation boards that can allow from 1 to 2 to 4 GPUs. Means that you can use less workstation boards with multiple GPUs on the edge devices, which allows you to connect more cameras to a single workstation. And this kind of deployment will be more cost effective, that you don't need to have like multiple, like 20 to 30 workstation devices on the edge. Actually, you only need 2 to 3 each device with multiple GPUs that you can handle the traffic and the videos from multiple IP cameras. And the other side is that for the FaceMe Security Central, we mentioned that it's been installed on the on-premises server where your face database is located in your data center, in your company. So it's not accessible from outside people. This way, you can keep the most important data, which is the face database, safely stored in your server. So that's a beauty for this kind of structure. And additionally, we mentioned that the FaceMe Security Central also provides a web console so that you can do things like configuring your workstation, configuring your IP cams, and enrolling face. So let's take a look at this video. So we'll show you how the web console for FaceMe Security Central works. All right, so when we say it's a web console, of course, you need to access using a web browser. Then you can enter your ID and password to enter the web console. You can see here's a list of visitors showing today. And you can scroll down to see all the list. And each item has been marked with timestamp. And this person, Alan, has tagged as a VIP, so you can see also his visiting history, that what time he's visiting. And additionally, you can pick from the faces on the stream to add them to VIP or blacklist. And for people's database, you can easily go to people database to manage that by adding a person using a single photo, then tagging with names and like notes. So you can adding this person to your database. And also adding a camera to the workstation. And also adding a camera to the workstation is simple. That you can go to the workstation camera management, enter the name, location, and RTSP location. Then you can add a camera. So here, let's see the live monitoring result. The 2-person working the camera and it's been identified. And when the 3rd person working, because she's a VIP, so the instant messenger has been sent. Then next, we'll take a look at the performance data. So here we are having 8 cameras connected to one computer, and only 17% of GPU has been used with 2080i, and CPU usage is around 60%. So it's not draining the CPU performance here. And what if we want to monitor 16 cameras with a single PC? There you can see only around 30% of GPU usage on the NVIDIA 2080 Ti. And CPU, again, is not fully loaded. It's around 86% of CPU usage on Core i7. All right, and we talk about the instant notification feature. So it can be used on this type of scenario, like when a VIP walks in, then you will notify the reception saying VIP is visiting the lobby. Please go greeting the guest. And when a blacklist person, like for example, some person with a theft record in your retail store, or some person who is leaving your company, then you will inform the security guard and notifying that which location this blacklist person is, and notifying the security guards to take actions. And for some restricted area, like for example, the data center room or the storage room, then you can notify it's a stranger. Then you also notify the security guard to go to certain camera to check this stranger person. I mean, stranger danger. So you notify the security guards. And for the notification data, you can see here, including the names and the place of the camera and the time and date where he's visiting. Additionally, with a note like what this person is. And another thing is that the instant notification, the U alerts, also provide a comparison of a live view, means the people being catch on shot, and his face in the database for the security guard to compare which this person is. Additionally, it will also capture a 5 seconds of video sending together with a message so that we can know that what action this person is doing when he's being detected. And in terms of system requirements, you can see on the FaceMe Security Workstation and Central version, the minimum CPU requirement is Intel Core i5 or Xeon E5 series. And for Workstation, it's requiring the GPU, and the minimum is NVIDIA RTX 1690 Ti, but we highly recommend using a 2080 Ti because you got more performance that you can connect more cameras to that, which means it's more cost effective to you. While for the Central version, it doesn't require any GPU on the server. And the memory is 16 gig. per device, and the database is Microsoft SQL Server 2017 version, and the OS is Windows 10 or Windows Server version. And here, let us show you a detail of the performance with a single and multiple GPUs. So as we explained earlier, that like the motherboard, workstation motherboard from SuperMicro, it can allow 1, 2, or 4 GPU cards. So take the first number, for example, the people per hour per channel means in front of each camera, every hour is capturing 510 person, and each person's face is appearing in front of the camera at least 3 seconds. So on this kind of a condition, meaning the traffic isn't that large, for example, like in a spacious area in the airport or in a supermarket, that the people isn't that crowded, of only 510 people working in front of the camera every hour, then a single 2080 Ti can allow 39 channels of video, and the 2 2080 Ti can provide 81 channels, and 4 2080 Ti can allow 152 channels. So you can see the performance gain is around 2 times and 4 times performance, basing on the GPU being plugged to the workstation board. And on the other hand, that if in a place where we are having higher like traffic density, for example, the peak hour in the metro station, or when in the fairground, when the show is open, that people comes in all at one time, that the traffic per hour per channel is 975, then a single 2080 Ti can allow 18 channels, while 4 2080 Ti can allow 76 channels. So the performance is also similar to 2 times and 4 times performance gain. So as you can see that this number is actually quite attractive. Saying this way, if you need to have 152 channels when you're having 152 cameras, and you can actually install only one workstation and plugging in 4 2080 Ti card, then only one workstation can support 152 channels. So in terms of deployment, it's more cost effective. So let's take a look at the performance data. Okay, so in this demo, we are having 1 2080 Ti and 9 full HD video streams. So you can see when people comes in, the meter is jumping very fast. That is detects this person. Okay, so per hour, it can allow like 14,000 of people being monitored from these 9 cameras. And for the CPU usage, you only take like 60 to 75% of CPU, while for the GPU usage, you can see it's around 23 to 30% by using a single 2080 Ti. Okay, so let us explain in detail the beauty about this. So you can see in a site where you are having 300 IP cameras. For example, it's in a shopping mall where you're having 300 cameras. Then how many workstations you need? So from our calculation is that one workstation with 4 2080 Ti GPU, that it can support 152 channels of video. So meaning if you're having 300 camera in the site, you only need 2 workstation being installed. So you can calculate that it's actually very cost effective. All right, so lastly, we will give you a quick summary about the use cases for the FaceMe Security. So in the business occasion, you can use FaceMe Security to do door security control, access monitoring, or using it as a time attendance service to check your staff enter or leaving the office. And additionally, you can check the visitors, employees, or blacklisted individuals visiting your office building. And second one is in the retail, food, or hospitality services, that you can use that for access monitoring and time clock checking for your employee. And in the retail store, you can use that to identify if this person is a VIP person. So for of course, if in a public space like retail store, you need to have your members to your store consent that I want to provide my face to your system to tag me as a VIP, so that when the person walk into the camera, it can recognize you as you are VIP. And lastly, you can see that you can also use to monitor the access to a restricted area, like the storage space in the retail room or the kitchen in a restaurant. And lastly, you can also use FaceMe Security in the industrial sites to do access control and monitoring, such as a construction site, factory. You can use that to check the visitor, and you can use that to check if the worker is coming to work, of course. And also, you can use FaceMe Security to secure the restricted area in the industrial sites. All right, so that's all for the introduction for FaceMe, AI facial recognition, and FaceMe security software. So if you're having any questions, you can check our website, www.cyberlink.com/FaceMe for more information. And if you want to get quotations or inquiry from us, then you can access the email here. So you can contact our USA or Taiwan team for APAC business, or Japan or Korea, you can contact our sales representative. And for additionally, you can also following us on our LinkedIn channel so that you can get up to date with all our latest events. All right, so that's the first part of our presentation. So if you're having any questions, making sure you're asking in our chat room. The next part, I'll be inviting another speaker, Tony, to join our presentation. So I'll leave the stage to you, Tony.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Tony Fan. I'm the SuperMicro's senior product managers in charge of the unique processor of the workstation. Today, I will, because very appreciate the Stephen's spectacular this lecture for the FaceMe. So this FaceMe accommodate with the SuperMicro workstation. We are applying for the 1 graphic card, 2 graphic card, and the 4 graphic card. We have all have the accommodate workstation motherboard can be introduced to you. Okay, thank you. Next page. Okay. First of all, I would like to introduce to you why we are using the SuperMicro workstation for this application. Actually, the SuperMicro workstation, many people will be very famous on SuperMicro is the server motherboard. But how nobody really understand the SuperMicro workstation motherboard, but actually we emphasize the SuperMicro workstation motherboard is pretty much identical to the SuperMicro server motherboard, because we have all followed the same design philosophy to follow the 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, the reliability for non-stop operation. So everything we are doing the design is follow this way, and also our validation is using the server standard to validate. So we have a test about the 1,300 testing item like a server, and also testing over 16,000 hours during the design phase. And by our globally, we have 300 testing engineer in our lab. Also in the material, we are using the all our server material in a high-speed PCB. So this high-speed PCB for the build material actually can assure the super the signal integrity, and also provide a really stable quality, and also the electronical signal integrity. Like in the highway, we can put all the electrical flow and the signal in the mass data transitions. And also we are using the same server design and the power IC and all these electricity components. So we assure our motherboard have a very good power efficiency. Usually we have 6% better power efficiency than other competitors. So we have provide system more cooler temperature, and our system never throttling, so keep the system running like a 24/7, never shut down, and also keep our reliability constant running and very stable. Okay, this is what I emphasize. SuperMicro workstation motherboard could be achieve those kind of the stable stability like a server. Okay, so I would like to also now to let you know is we have actually we consider the 1 GPU card, 2 GPU card, and the 4 GPU card. Okay, in the right hand side, the one GPU card, we're using the micro ATX motherboard. This is for the small form factor motherboard. Actually, you can using the one RTX 2080 Ti or RTX 2060 Ti, 2060 for this smaller form factor motherboard by one PCIe by 16 slots. Okay, using the Core i CPU. But in the middle, if you're using the two graphic card, like a two RTX 2080 Ti, you can using our A11 SCA motherboard. This one have a two PCIe by 16 slots. So you can adapting the two RTX 2080 Ti RGB solution. Either you can use in the Core i CPU or Xeon E2200 CPU, okay, to have a cross-platform feature for the customer to select freely. And in the right-hand side, you can see the maximum for the expert class. We can use the 4 graphic card in one motherboard by using the our motherboard you call the S11 SPA-T. It's based on the Xeon SP CPU, the scalable processor. Okay, basically they have a workstation processor called the W3200 or scalable processor for this 4 GPU card solution by the 28 core or the Maxima. You have a 3 terabyte memory and also have a massive storage capacity for this 1 GPU card, 2 GPU card, and a 4 GPU solution. So basically, we can handle like 100 people's, thousands people's face recognition and 10,000 people's face recognition. All right. Okay. Let me try give you some right example for the for those 1 GPU card, 2 GPU card, and the 4 GPU card solutions. Okay, this is for 1 GPU card solution for the FaceMe workstation example. This is based on our C7C242 CP-M motherboards. And it's usually for the 100 people's face, okay? Because every camera for 1 minute, usually you can identify 9 faces. Actually, it's more than that, but for the camera, you have a view angle limitation, so it will be most efficient to identify 9 face minima cameras, okay? So maxima, you can put down the 16 webcam in these solutions, but this is a minima requirement for the occasion like in the construction site for the workers, because like maybe every day have hundreds people enter the entrance or coming out the entrance for the shift transition, or like in the elementary school or the high school, mid-high school for those kind of students when they are due to go to the school. Also, like in the nightclub or the disco club for the people joining this kind of events. So there's also 100 people. So for this is the minimal requirement, and from the small form factor, you can use in the just Core i5 CPU. Okay, this is a minimal requirement. Put on the RTX 2060, and the memory only 16 gigabyte is good enough. For the storage, about 640 gigabyte memory. Okay, for the IP cam. So this is based on the this IP cam can identify 144 people's face in 1 minute. All right, but however, if you have the higher traffic rate, like 16 face 16 face per minute per camera, usually you have to upgrade your spec. Okay, the spec will be you need the RTX 2080 Ti, and also the memory you need double to the 32 gigabyte, and also the storage you need to double to the 1.44 terabyte. Okay, this is for 1 GPU solution. Okay, for 2 GPU solutions, again, we mentioned it will be our S11 SCA-F, and also we have a -W solution for the Wi-Fi. So for this, occasionally they still based on the mid traffic flow like 9 faces, or the high traffic like 16 faces. But right now with the 9 face, occasionally like in the factory. Okay, the factory for the night shift, day shift transition, about 1,000 people will be 1,000 people will be joined. Okay, and in the another occasion like in the stadium, for the football stadium or the baseball stadium, there's about 1,000 people coming in a very short time for minutes for the different gate or the entrance. Also like in the big concert, music concert, okay, it's also about 10,000 people will join. We have 1,000 people will coming in 1 minute. So you can see from the 81 IP cam. So totally about 729 faces per minute can be identified. So based on the SKU will be of course the higher SKU for the Core i7 minima, and based on the RTX 2080 Ti for 2 pieces, and the memory about 64, and also the storage will be the 32 terabyte. Okay, this is for the mid floor, but for high floor, because the computing power required, so you have to using the same SKU, but actually your IP can, the number should be half of the IP can for the 40. But for the people flow, still like 640 people in 1 minute. Okay, so but spec wise is the same. Okay, for you can using for 2 GPU solutions. All right, for the 4 GPU, we can handle the 10,000 people class. So this will be the occasion like mostly will be the public transition area. Okay, the high people flow. Okay, in densities. So basically like a airport, okay, the terminal, when the people coming, there's maybe the 20, 30 different gate, the people are coming in and out. Also the railway station, subway station, there's also like 10,000 people coming every minute. And also like the shopping mall, okay. The shopping mall is for the big shopping mall, always about 10,000 people during the business hours. So if you can see, as Stephen B mentioned, for this only in one motherboard and one system can config with 150 IP camera. Okay, you can handle totally 1,386 faces in 1 minute. So for the 10 minutes, you can handle over 10K faces. Okay, but of course the hardware spec will be higher. You need to require the Xeon W3200. This is already the scalable processor, and the GPU you need a 4 GPU, but in one motherboard, one system, and the RAM can be just the 128 gigabyte memory and the 6 terabyte of the storage. Okay, for the computing power required, and for the higher traffic flow, okay, of course the camera will be reduced, but the people flow still you can identify the 1,200 people in 1 minute, so can handle the 10 minutes for the over 10,000 people. Identify the face, okay, but only using the one workstation. So if you have a 2 workstation together, you can handle about 20,000 faces in just 10 minutes. So I think that this is the most cost-effective solution for the customer using the 2080 Ti with the SuperMicro workstation motherboard with the complete systems. This will be the most budgetable solution, even than the standard civilian package. Okay. So what kind of the system look like? So basically, you can see this is the example. We will configure like one system with the S11SP8HT motherboard is for the Xeon scalable processor, and also Xeon W3200 processor with the RTX 2080 Ti graphic card by 4 pieces for those kind of public surveillance system. Okay, this is in general the idea, give you the idea of what the system look like. Of course, if you're using the 2 GPU or 1 GPU, the form factor of the chassis can be smaller. Okay, for just the mini tower, if you're using the 1 GPU solution for the micro ATX motherboard, you can even smaller than the mini tower C solution. For the smaller box, can put on under the desk or on the desk. Okay, so it'll be more flexible for the customer to be select. Okay, so many people will be considered, hey, how I can order or how I can start this kind of business with the SuperMicro and the CyberLink. Okay, actually, it's very simple. Okay, you can see this flow. The partner work with the SuperMicro and the CyberLink. You can just deal with us directly. Okay, for SuperMicro motherboard or barebone system, or the CyberLink from the, because CyberLink for the 2.0, they already have the turnkey pack. As Stephen already introduced, the turnkey pack for the edge. Okay, also have a turnkey pack for the central processing units. Then then you can purchasing the camera, which is recommended and validated by the CyberLink. Also purchasing the adequate cabinet and purchasing the adequate cabinet and chassis, and also the adequate power supply. Then config with the CyberLink as a software to selling to the enterprise customer and the end user. Okay, to do this kind of the civilian solutions. Okay, this is basically the business model we can run for you. All right, and basically we are sitting integrator export the business opportunity. Okay, and we do SuperMicro do the support, the technical support directly, not only to the channel partner but also the enterprise directly. If you have any questions, and CyberLink also will do that way to our channel partner as well. Okay, so this is pretty much the our hardware package to the customer for the 1 GPU, 2 GPU, and the 4 GPU. Okay, for your reference. And also, I think because we work with the CyberLink already almost 2 years, start from the SDK solution till now, I have a 2.0, the turnkey pack. Actually, we got a lot of customers, the feedback, and the very positive, and also many of questions. So we like to share with you regarding the past of our experience with the customer. The question maybe also help you. We will be presenting by my colleague Sylvia with me. Okay, Sylvia.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sylvia, product manager of SuperMicro.
Hi.
Hi. I'm here, and it is my honor to join the webinar with Tony. And as your partner and SuperMicro product manager, I have some questions would like to ask you.
Sure.
Yeah, on the behalf of all customer. Yeah.
Okay.
And as you know, it's a really popular solution for our customer about the AI inference workstation solutions.
Right.
And our customer always is curious about how SuperMicro connect those solutions to COVID-19 and why SuperMicro decide to co-work with CyberLink to provide this solution to our end customer.
Okay, I think it's a very good question. Actually SuperMicro been looking at the AI inference business for over 2 years. Okay, because for the AI, the artificial intelligence solution it's a two major part. One is the training, one is the inference. But the workstation actually will be more like inference application. Okay, and in the beginning we will cooperate with the CyberLink with the STS solution, and now in the 2.0, as you know, currently because the global pandemic, so the COVID-19 is really affecting the world, the economy, and also the people's health. Especially for the people's health is most concerned. And CyberLink, I think the face recognition is taking this kind of lead in the face recognition for the AI inference applications. So I think the SuperMicro also been working with CyberLink to launch this for the face recognition, version 2.0 in the workstation. I think that this will be very, very good the exercise to support the world regarding the people's security for the health. Okay.
Okay, thank you. But why SuperMicro? As you know, SuperMicro leading the server industry for over 27 years.
Yes.
But for workstation market, can you elaborate the difference between SuperMicro and our competitor?
Yes, I think that this is one word can be speak is the server DNA. Okay, because all SuperMicro workstation, which is different, is we all leverage from the SuperMicro's workstation being the workstation and the server being over 27 years, because we are using the SuperMicro's design philosophy for the 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Also, we are validate by server standard, okay, by the 1300s testing item, 16,000 testing hour by our 300 test engineer, with also all the the servers material for the bare PCB, okay, to have a better signal integrity. Also, we have a very strong in our the power efficiency. Always have a 6% better power efficiency. Have the system can be running more stable, and no throttling, can keep performance and running like a 24/7. So this is about our strategy and our tendency compared to other competitors.
Okay, nice. It's nice to know more detail about the server DNA.
Yes.
And now I would like to ask more detail about the solution. Can you elaborate the SuperMicro AI inference workstation solution? What kind of hardware you can provide? As you know, AI include the training and also inference. SuperMicro offer which one kind of hardware for our customer?
Yeah, I think this is one of the conceptual question. Okay, why I say that? Because everybody's thinking about the AI machines, very, very high tech systems, but actually it can be using Core I solutions. Okay, so many our customers using the Core I solution to doing the AI inference. Okay, so based on the solution I introduced for the 1 GPU card solution for the hundreds face recognition, or 2 GPU card for the 1,000 people's face recognition, you just using the Core I or the Xi, because our Core I solution or the Xi solution can be cross-platform. So for our motherboard, our recommendation, all are the cross-platform solution. Besides, those cross-platform solution of the motherboard, actually they can have the wireless versions. So customer can easily using our motherboard with a wireless solution, connecting with handshake with their internal enterprise wireless environment handshake to access all the data freely. Okay, with the security, we are all using Intel's Wi-Fi solutions. Okay, and number 3, for our expert class workstation, we can adapt in one workstation motherboard for 4 GPU card together. You don't need to buy 2 workstation systems. You just need to buy 1 workstation system, can put on the 4 GPU card. So it's very, very cost effective for our customer. I think it's a major 3 feature we can have a leading in the markets.
Okay, so the next question is more simple. Can you just summarize the selling point or distinguish features for the AI inference workstation solutions?
Okay, based on our introduction previously in my slide, as you know, for the workstation, we will have 1 GPU card solution for the hundreds people, 2 GPU card solution for the thousands people, and the 4 GPU card solution for the 10,000 people. So it's really depends on what you want in your package to service your customers. Your customer have for example, you have a 2,000 employee. Of course, you can choose the 2 GPU card solution for adapting to your customer, but it will also depend on how much of the traffic flow you preferred. Okay, you want the mid traffic flow for the 9 phase per second for minutes, or you want to have a 6 phase recognized per minute. It will be all different. So I will really suggest you can contact our APEC product manager like Sylvia, okay, or in the email you can contact our product manager in the Netherlands, Antonio Lin. But myself, Tony Fan, I will be the backup in the Asia. If you have a question, the Antonio is not there. All right.
Okay. So the latest question, I would like to ask you, where can our customer buy the SuperMicro AI solutions, and the contact window of the technical support? Who can we ask those questions to?
SuperMicro, actually, we we will have those kind of solution. You can contact our regional sales, okay? Because in the SuperMicro website, in our web slide, we have contact information. You can all contact our information through our regional sales or where to buy to our regional distributor as well. Okay.
Okay, so that's all for all the questions I have for today. So if you have more questions, it's welcome you to asking in the webinar and just show in the screen.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.